Today, two of the fastest superheroes, Superman and Flash, are going to race around the world. Now, it usually takes Superman 1.5 hours to go around the entire world, while it takes only Flash half an hour. And today, they're both going to start at the same place. And at the same time, they're both going to take off. But they're going to go in opposite directions. So Superman is going to fly this way, while Flash is going to run around this way. Now, while they're doing that, from time to time, they will see each other. And we want to find out how many times they will pass each other in a 24-hour period. So the first important thing that we're going to find out is when Superman and Flash first meet. Because when we find out when they first meet, then we essentially have the same problem all over again. For example, let's say that Superman and Flash first meet right over here at this point. Then we essentially have the same problem all over again, because this can now be viewed as the new starting point. Superman and Flash are still going at their same rates, and then they're going to meet again at a different point. So it's really important for us to find out where this first meeting point is. So let's do that. Let's look at Superman first. So if Superman can go around the entire world in 1.5 hours, then that means in 1 hour, Superman goes around 1 over 1.5 of the entire world. Similarly, since Flash takes half an hour to go around the entire world, that means in 1 hour, Flash will go around twice. Now let's say that this first meeting point, right over here, occurs after Superman has flown and Flash has run for X hours. So this is the point after X hours of travel. Then that means Superman has traveled X over 1.5, while Flash has traveled X over 0.5. And now, notice that from their starting point to their first meeting point, Superman has gone around this part of the world, while Flash has gone around this part of the world in the opposite direction. Now these two paths, Superman's path to his meeting point and Flash's path to his meeting point, together, these paths actually make a single path all around the world. So then we see that our two paths make one entire trip around the world. So we can find X, or the first time when Superman and Flash meet. When you solve that, you will find that X ends up being 3 over 8. So we found that Superman and Flash will meet for the first time in 3 over 8 hours. From here, they will continue to meet every 3 over 8 hours. So all we really need to do to find out how many times they pass each other is see how many times 3 over 8 goes into 24. And to do that, we'll take our 24 hours divide that by 3 over 8, And we see that we get a final answer of 64. So we see that Superman and Flash will pass each other 64 times in a 24-hour period when they're both going at these speeds.